Hi there, Blaney Teal here. I'm the organizer of the Wee-cycle Mart and She-cycle Mart Consignment Sales of Maryland. And today I'm here to talk to you about volunteering. Volunteering is a very important part of making our sales successful. Now you may be thinking, well, somebody else will do it, or I don't need to volunteer, I don't have the time. Well, I totally get that. As the organizer, I have certain responsibilities that I have to do to make this sale successful. So I'm in charge, of course, of getting consignors to consign with us so that you have great stuff to come and buy when it's your turn to shop. I also need to advertise, market, promote, do all the social media and lots of other things to make sure that we have great attendance at our sales. Why? Because I want to make sure you, the consignor, get the biggest check possible. However, I am only one person. My husband and my kids certainly help out at our sales, and you will see them at many of our sales. However, it takes many, many people to put this event on. We need people to help us throughout the event to make sure that the lines move quickly during checkout, to make sure that setup goes smoothly and that we're ready for consignor drop-off, and then of course to help with cleanup. So let me talk to you again. You are the heart of this consignment sale. So we really need you to consider volunteering. And if you cannot volunteer, remember your mom, your dad, your sister, a friend, an aunt, a cousin, even a sibling that is over 18 can help out at our sales. Now, what's in it for you? Right? Why would you want to give up 4 hours, 8 hours, 12 hours of your time? Well, most importantly, and more than the extra commission, I truly believe it's the savings that you are going to get for shopping first, for being the very first shoppers in the sales, to have the pick of the 20, 25, 30,000 items and have the sale to yourself. Because, although we have about 10 volunteers per shift, and they do start with a 7 to 8 day period, there's still never a lot of volunteers. It always seems that the same volunteers do 2, 3, 4 or more shifts because they want to be able to bring their entire family to the pre-sale. And that's great. We totally appreciate that. But also, just doing one shift will get you in the sale at 5:30. As a consignor that doesn't volunteer, you don't get in till 6. Now, if you do 2 or more shifts, you're going to get in at 5 p.m. and you can bring a guest. If you do 3 or more shifts, you get another 5 p.m. pass, and you can do as many shifts as you want, and every time you're going to get a 5 p.m. pass. So literally you can bring all of your friends and family with you if you want to the 5 p.m. for doing more shifts. Now keep in mind that you do receive extra commission for every shift that you do, up to 3. After that it caps out. So you can cap out at 70% commission with just doing 3 shifts. Now also you only need to do 2 shifts to get your registration fee back. So we encourage you to do 2 shifts or more, but we totally understand if you can't. However, there is just not the business model for us to hire volunteers or hire people to work the sale. Plus, you have an invested interest in this sale. You want to be there. If something gets lost or misplaced or a tag falls off and you're working, great. You can actually make sure that it gets tagged and back out on the floor. It's also super fun. You're going to get to see your stuff going out the door. Or maybe somebody has a question with how to assemble or close that stroller and it happens to be yours. You're going to help us make more sales and of course sell more of your stuff. Also, it does keep the lines down. The more volunteers we have, the faster we get people out the door and the less likely they are to walk out and put things back and or steal. Hey, let's admit it. If they want it and they're not able to get checked out, there's always a chance that somebody might get by us and get out the door with it for free. And there's nothing I can do about that unless I have enough volunteers to help us with working the floor, the cashiers, the hold area, the checkout, all those different spaces, the dressing room especially. That can get a mess at times. And when we don't have enough help, then the floor is not covered. The dressing rooms are not covered. And unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about it. So I'm here just to ask you to please take a look at your schedule, log back into the volunteering shifts, and see if there's something that you can help us out with. If you have a baby and you need to wear that baby, please do that. That's fine. Absolutely. We're going to stop and let you nurse. That's not a problem. What we don't want, though, is toddlers running around. It is not safe. It is not conducive to having to chase after kids around all the racks and the clothes and things like that. But we do understand. I'm a mom. I've got 2 kids, and I started this when my daughter was just 6 months old. So I know how it is working around your schedule with kids. We have lots of hours. We have daytimes, evenings, and weekends, and we even have husband-only shifts. and we only ask them to work 2 hours during the loading or unloading of the trucks. And we do that on purpose because it is hard labor, honestly, and we want to make sure that we don't overwork them. Now, another great thing about volunteering is that you're going to make some great friends. You're going to see these people over and over as you come back to volunteer. So many of our moms have made new play date partners and actually made some wonderful connections through volunteering at our sale. Plus, I guarantee you, you're going to have a new appreciation on how this event works and why it is so much work. I actually put in 85 to 100 hours in a 7 to 8 day period at each of our sales. And all I'm asking is for you to volunteer for. And of course, there's the benefit that we talked about, shopping early, extra commission, and if you do 2 or more shifts, getting your registration fee back. So I hope you totally understand why we need your help, and I hope to see you at the sale, volunteering, having fun with a smile on, and helping us make more sales for everybody involved. Thanks again. Blaney Teal here, signing out. Till next time, and you have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you as a volunteer.